Hey guys, and welcome to Merch Monday. Today we'll be talking about dice, why you need them, and what they're used for. Dice are needed for multiple games, such as card games and board games. Whether or not you use the dice are up to you, however, multiple games, such as the game Dungeons & Dragons, require you to have dice in order to play the game. Card games, however, don't necessarily need dice, they need counters. A lot of card games use things such as abilities or different types of cards that require you to keep track of a certain amount of counters. As such, dice make excellent counters as they are numbered. When choosing which dice you would like to use, make sure you choose the appropriate dice for whichever game you're playing. Dungeons & Dragons, for example, require you to use multiple different types of die as opposed to the different colors of die. So you can have all different colors of die if you'd like, however you need to have the appropriate type of dice, anywhere from a D3 up to a D20. Now, each dice varies in price depending on where you get it, but like I said before, it just depends on what colors you really like. Now, when you're playing something like the Pokemon trading card game, it requires you to have see-through dice. This is a specific rule for Pokemon official play, as it prevents people from cheating or off-weighing dice. The most common type of dice that you'll generally see around your general gaming area are a D3, a D4, a D6, a D8, a D10, and a D20. Now, when you're looking for a D2, remember a D2 is just something that has two sides, such as a coin. So you may use a coin as opposed to using a D2. There are more types of dice, such as a D30, D15, D100, D80, different things like that, but those are specifically made by different manufacturers and you won't generally find them in any typical card store. Those are generally things that you'd have to order specifically and you'll get them brought in for you. When you're buying dice, you'll notice a difference in price depending on what color or what type of dice you're buying. Now, know that all dice are the exact same. When you're buying official dice, generally from a card store or your local hobby store, they're all evenly distributed for their weight, so this way you can use them in most official games that you use dice in, or using them as counters or rolling them off, any which way like that. However, when you're looking at the pricing, like I said, they're all the same. It's generally because of popularity or how much it took in order to make the dice, as opposed to what kind of dice they are for use. So you may find dice that are the exact same, let's say a block of 30 dice, some are transparent and some aren't. So some are see-through, some aren't. You may see that the price difference is about $7. The only difference between those dice are the way that they were manufactured. However, the scalability of them, the use of them, they're the exact same. It just depends on what color and what type of dice you'd like to use. So just a quick overview for you guys. Just make sure you get the color of dice that you prefer. It's always the choice between you guys and the dice, because if you get dice that you don't like, then obviously you aren't going to want to use them. They're dice. Remember to always pick the ones that you like depending on the color or what type. Just make sure you have the appropriate ones for whatever game you're playing. Thanks for chilling with me, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.